And so what I want to take the fear out of is knowing that I'm ready. I have done this hundreds of times behind the scene. I have watched people make millions while I just congratulated them, but it was my guidance or my direction that led her to her promised land, to her power, to her purpose. And now this TV show is giving me the opportunity to tap back into that again, but on a higher version, to meet people that I might not never meet. I get to change and coach lives by the hundreds. I want to believe that I am a woman of one to many. I grew up as a woman that did one person. And now I have matured and mastered the power of many. I want to be that inspiration that leads a woman to be confident, rest assured that she's ready. And this is the joy of this TV show, to have women come on here that had a vision, and now that vision is making provision for her life story, her destiny. The woman that I want to highlight today, first, let me say this. I want to share stories of women that was brave, that was alone, that feared, that worried, that doubted because of other people's voices. However, it didn't stop them. They kept moving. They used what they had, and they became millionaires. Welcome to Millionaire Mom in Motion. M3 Moms, what I like to call it for short. And what we highlight week after week, powerful women that made such a massive imprint that we can still talk about her today. That's what we're going to do for you in your future and for generations to come. We're going to talk about you for a lifetime because of your business, because of your entrepreneurship journey. The woman that I want to refer to today is Bridget Biddy Mason. She was born in the 1850s. She was the first Black woman to own property in downtown Los Angeles. It was a church. But she fed many people. She homed them because back then people was not able to live safe. They were coming out of slavery. They didn't have jobs. And she made provision and vision for others to be able to grow, expand, and become. What an honor. So I want to highlight a couple of things. Many people talk about her as the enslavement version of her. I want to highlight the entrepreneur version of her. One of the things I loved about her is because she became her own identity. Yes, she started off as a slave and she had to be what her master desired her to be. But her determination knew within her instincts that she was more than that. And that's what motherhood does. It makes us believe that we're moms and that's what we are. And up until now we know we're more than that. We have the ability to transform this world. Imagine that. What you see, others shall become. What you speak, we shall know. I'm making sure that I stay focused on relaxing because I want this to be a place where we're just chilling and talking, two sisters connecting, building a community together on repeat. Biddy Mason had to use other people's names to be able to buy and acquire property because at that time, Black women wasn't allowed to own things. So I just want us to continue to remember, Nothing can stop us. We're unstoppable women. People of color, we have accomplished many things against all odds. Let's keep going. We're known for rising above, taking a little and making it a lot. Yeah? Yeah. So one of the things I loved about her, she was very strategic in her investments. Yes, because they were trying to take her back to Texas so she can be a slave. However, she was the only one, well, one of the first ones that went to court to get the judge to say that she was a free woman, her and her children. They paid her lawyer not to show up. But the great thing about the favor on her life, the power on her life, the boldness and the bravery, the judge took her to the back and asked her, what do you want? Do you want to go to Texas? And she was able to inform him no, that was something that somebody else was placing upon her. So upon that, during her trial, she won because of her communication, because she stayed in her power, because she spoke her truth. And that is what I want to encourage us, to remain brave, intentional, courageous, even when odds are against us. One of the things Miss Mason did was, I love her because she was a visionary. She was this woman that today she would probably be worth about $7 or let's say $10 million. So just imagine back then, she was worth almost $10 million when she left this earth. It's possible for us to. Back then, money wasn't highly available like it is now. So just imagine what we can create if we put our minds to it. As we join together in forces and we become unstoppable. What do you want? That's the question I always have to ask myself. Because many times I go into the thought of what people say I should want. I want a degree, so I go get a college degree. I want to be certified, so I go get certified. Only to come back to what I really want is to own the land. Imagine that. Imagine you leaving something that's still open today. That was in 1850. That church is still open today. 1850, and we're in 2025. So what you see is going to last for generations. But we just got to remember to believe. Believe in what you see. Take out the steps. Like I used to want to hurry and reach this destination, so-called. Now I'm learning that, no, what I want to leave is an imprint, an impact, an influence so deep that it has to regenerate itself. That's what Betty did. She started owning things downtown Los Angeles that we won't even think about. But guess what? She was the first to believe. What is it you're believing for? What do you see? Right now, I ask that you write it down. Just write it down. It could be something so small. I want to own a laundromat. That's huge. People won't have to wash their clothes a lifetime. Imagine that. You have a place, a space for her to come and clean her children's garments. Or maybe, like myself, I want to get a tour bus and go around teaching families and communities about entrepreneurship, womanhood, leadership, communication, Not only getting the job, but keep it. Not only owning the house, but keep the house. Somehow being a realtor, they put you in position to think like you only want people to buy and sell. I don't. I want them to own it and buy another one and own that too. They're not making any more land, so the only thing left is for us to purchase it and own it. And that's what Miss Mason taught us, the power of ownership. Today, they still going to that church because she owned it. Imagine that.